Hey everyone, Mike Burke here with InsideRealEstatePhotography.com, and in this video we're going to take a look at the new 3D products being offered by Cubicasa. So before we get into this video, I'm required to state that this video is sponsored by Cubicasa. However, if you are familiar with my channel and you know I've made numerous other videos on Cubicasa that were not sponsored, I'm definitely a fan of their products, so I'm happy to discuss their new offerings here in another video. I will never make a video on anything that I don't use personally and think has value. If you're not familiar with Cubicasa, it's an app on your phone in which you can scan a house and create a floor plan in a matter of a few minutes. It's incredibly easy to use, it's really quite impressive, and produces a great product. Up until recently, their product line consisted of traditional 2D floor plans, but just recently they've added some intriguing 3D products to their lineup, which is what this video will be covering. The good news is that creating these new 3D products is done in the same fast and easy manner as with their 2D products. Just do one scan and you can order as many products as you want off of that one simple scan. I will be covering that coming up shortly in this video, but before we get into that, I just want to give a brief overview of the new 3D products that Cubicasa is offering. And of course, I will be providing relevant links to Cubicasa down in the description of this video. The first of two products we're going to discuss is the 3D floor plan. This product basically creates a 3D model of each floor of the property that was scanned. Since the goal of this product is to give better visualization and a true sense of space, fixed furniture is included with it. And by fixed furniture, I mean things like bathroom vanities, kitchen cabinets, things of that nature. On the 2D floor plans, this is an optional thing, but I always include it anyway personally. The basic 3D floor plan will be rendered in white and will include one image per floor similar to the 2D floor plans. The images will be in PNG format, and the price for the basic 3D floor plan is $35. By selecting the materials, colors, and texture option, colors will be added, and also materials such as whether or not it's a wood or tile floor, or paint colors on the walls, or even wallpaper will all be reproduced as closely as possible. They don't guarantee a perfect match, but they do a pretty good job, as you will see in the example scan we are going to do coming up in this video. This will add an additional $15 to the basic 3D floor plan, bringing your total cost up to $50. It's an option that I would definitely highly recommend getting, and one that I will always get with my own 3D floor plan orders. Selecting the furniture option will add loose furniture to the floor plan, giving potential buyers a good idea of how much space the property offers. For instance, once a table and chairs are added to the dining room, how much space is left? Or will a 2-seat or 3-seat sofa be a better option for the living room? Things of that nature. In a house that's already furnished, Cubicasa will try to replicate the furniture that's already in place, or try to find some furniture that's close in terms of style. Some furniture may be omitted or modified to enhance the rendering, especially in cluttered spaces. By no means is this going to be an exact replica, but the goal here is just to give a good feel for the property. Something that's really cool and that I'm excited about, and I think our clients will be really excited about, that is in an empty or unfurnished home, Cubicasa will virtually furnish or virtually stage the 3D floor plan and add furniture to it so that potential buyers can evaluate the potential of their future home. They will add beds to the bedroom, sofas in the living room, etc. Just note though that no special requests can be made for the type or style of virtual furniture that is used in the 3D model. This is a really great option though, so people can see what an empty home will look like with furniture in it. A couple of other quick things here to note is that if you didn't order the colors and textures option, but you did order the furniture option, the furniture will be rendered in white as with the rest of the 3D floor plan. Also, this option, the furniture option, is an additional $15. So if you ordered the whole thing, as in 3D floor plan with colors and textures and the furniture, the grand total would be $65. This is the route though that I would go. I think ordering the whole shebang is the way to go. That's kind of the whole point, in my opinion, of this 3D floor plan. Also, something to note is that the price may be higher for larger homes. All in all though, I think this is a reasonable price for this service. Also, something really important to know is that traditional 2D floor plans with fixed furniture and room measurements will be included at no additional cost with any 3D product order, which is great. I'm sure your clients will appreciate it too, because they get the traditional 2D floor plan to include with their listing to give buyers the chance to see room measurements and square footage and all that, so that is great as well. The other new 3D product Cubicasa is now offering is a 3D video walkthrough render of the home, which gives viewers a real sense of space and what it actually feels like to be in the home. Again here, materials, colors, textures, and furniture will be represented as close to reality as possible. This could potentially be a viable alternative to a traditional video walkthrough shot with your camera, but what I really like about this product is that they clear out any clutter or mess in the house in the video render. So it looks really nice, neat, and clean. So if you're in a situation where the house is dirty, cluttered, whatever, and your client really wants a video walkthrough to be done, this could be a really good option in that scenario, and you'll still be able to deliver a video to your client. You would, of course, have to explain to them that it is a different thing because it does look different. The 3D video render costs $129, but Cubicasa is offering what they call a 3D marketing bundle, which includes the video render along with the 3D floor plan with materials, colors, and furniture, all of that included, which is a $65 value for only $20 more. Also, something really important to note is that the delivered 3D video render includes no audio, so what I would suggest doing is once you get it, open it up in your video editing program of choice, add some music to it, edit it a little bit to make it a little bit more exciting. I will cover this in an example later in this video. Okay, so now that I've given you an overview of the new exciting 3D products being offered by Cubicasa, let me now demonstrate a real life scan and the results so you can see how this comes out for yourself. Also, one more thing to note is that I'm told by Cubicasa that the turnaround time for the 3D products is approximately 48 hours. All right, I'm gonna briefly talk about scanning really quick in case you're not familiar. I'm gonna tap on scan a space. Then I'm gonna choose single unit residential since it's a house. You can choose the appropriate property that you're scanning there. And then you can just move the pin over the house that you're scanning, the proper address. You can see my dot there. So you wanna make sure you have the right address in there. And then you'll come into the scanning mode here and you'll just hit record to start scanning. So just recently, after I scanned this property, Cubicasa switched to portrait orientation scanning, which you can see here on your screen really quick, just to see what that looks like. I did another house recently. So that's what you'll see probably if you haven't done one of these before. It's just changed into that recently. So anyway, the process is exactly the same. You're just walking around the perimeter of each room and scanning. I usually pan up here in rooms like this, like the kitchen, to get the cabinets. You want to show where all the fixed furniture is and whatever. And the windows and things like that. So once in a while, I'll stop walking and just pan up just to show what's there, in case that's something that gets added in. Obviously for the 3D, it all gets added in. So and then it's just a very simple process. You're just walking around the house, going around. Again, scanning the window there, just going around the perimeter of the room, and that's really it. And I want you to take notice of the furniture and stuff in here, because when they do the 3D render, look at the flooring here, the wall colors, take note of all that, take a mental note of that, because when you look at the 3D renders, you can see how closely represented they are in that, because it's all virtually done. So they're choosing furniture that closely represents what's there. So I just wanted to point that out. What's cool about Cubicasa is too, you can scan outdoor areas like decks like this and patios, things like that, and they can be added into the floor plan, which is a nice thing because agents like to show that and show how big it is, the whole thing. So it's really a convenient thing to be able to do. The little microphone button up there too is to speak the name of the room that you're scanning. That button has disappeared in the new version, which I kind of like that it's not there, because it wasn't there originally in the earlier days. So it's kind of annoying. So I'm glad it's gone. They just choose the names of the rooms appropriately. And if you need to fix it, you can just sign into your account and adjust that as well. But it was kind of annoying because half the time I couldn't hear what you said, and then you were doing it like 3 or 4 times. But anyway, it's gone now, so you don't need to say bedroom and all that stuff. You didn't have to do it either when it was there, but in case you wanted to give the room a specific name, you could do that. But anyway, I'm glad it's not there anymore, so you don't even bother with that. You're just walking around scanning. I'm not gonna take you through the rest of this. This is, just to show you what the process is like. You don't need to open closet doors unless there's something specific in there, like a utility or something like that you wanna get in there. But otherwise, you don't need to open closet doors. It's just walking around the house, scanning each room. It's a simple process. Once you finish scanning, here's where you choose what you wanna order. So you can order the 2D products here, or you can click on 3D products, and here's the 3D product menu. If you click on 3D floor plans, then you'll see what's available here. 3D floor plan furniture, colors and textures, all the options, which is $65, as you can see on the bottom of the screen. This is what we discussed earlier. If you click on 3D video render, you'll see $129 for the 3D video, which also we discussed earlier. And lastly, you'll see 3D marketing bundle there, which includes everything, the 3D video render and the 3D floor plans. This is what I'm gonna order. You'll see it's $149 total. Then once you choose everything, you just go hit preview order, and then you can place your order and upload your scan. And that's it. All right, now let's take a look at the results that I got back here. First, let's take a look at these 3D floor plans. So obviously we have this floor here with the deck, this top floor. It's like a split level home. So again, as I said, to take notice of the furniture and stuff, they did a pretty good job here, recreating it. Like the dining room chairs had these round backs and everything, so that's pretty accurate. The floor color I think was more of a grayish tone, but it was kind of like an in-between thing. So this is fairly close. The couch, the style of all this furniture is pretty darn close. So it's, it's a pretty good representation of what was there, I would say. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below and let me know. But I think this is pretty good. Let's take a look at the other floor. So this is the bottom floor. This couch is pretty much identical to the one that was there. This one too. So, it's all really darn close. Even this bed with the pull-out underneath, this is exactly what was there pretty much. So, they really did a good job of, representing it. So yeah, I think this is pretty cool. I think it came out great, and it really represents the property pretty well. It shows the flow here, and it's a great visualization of each floor of the house in a more detailed way than just a 2D floor plan. It really gives you the idea of what the house is like, and I think it's cool that we have this available to us now. As I said as well, 2D floor plans are included with fixed furniture and measurements and all that. So if you just want to take a quick look at that, that's what this looks like. The traditional 2D floor plan, that's the first bottom floor, and then of course you have the top floor with the deck. And also the 2D floor plans come with all floors in one on one page. So that's what this page is. So that's what the 2D floor plans look like real quick. All right, now let's take a look at the 3D render that I got back. So if I hit play here, you'll see this is what they send you. Again, there's no audio here, it's just silent. So I'm gonna show you in a second what I did with it, but it just basically walks through the house. It's pretty kind of, slow moving, but pans each room pretty well. Again though, notice all the furniture, like the cabinets and everything here, those benches, like they did a good job recreating the house again here with all the furniture and the wall colors. So that's all fairly accurate. Obviously it's a render, so it's not footage, but it looks pretty realistic. I mean, you can tell that it's kind of computer generated, but it's effective in walking through the house and showing the flow of it and all of that. So it is pretty boring without any music on it or anything like that. So if you look here in Premiere, I just took it in here and I added, speed ramps and, music to this and all this stuff to make it a little more exciting than just a silent little video. Obviously you need to do something with it. So let me just show you this now, what I edited together, so you can see what I did with it. Hopefully it will give you some ideas. It's only 40 seconds long total, so I'll show you that now. Alright everyone, that just about covers everything about Cubicasa's new 3D product offerings. I think these are great new products and something we could all add to our services as real estate photographers. After all, the more services we offer, the more money we could potentially make. The one thing we have to do is just to educate and show our clients these things so they know what's available to them. One last thing I will mention in this video is that Cubicasa is now offering a preferred photographer program in which you will receive a 25% discount on all add-ons, 12-hour turnaround time on all 2D products, and a few other perks. The requirement to join is that you agree to include a floor plan, even if it's the free floor plan that Cubicasa offers, with every single shoot that you do. Whether this is right for you and your business is something that you'll have to decide for yourself. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I really appreciate your support. Also take a look down in the description below. I got links down there to Cubicasa, of course, but in addition to that, I have some links to some products that I offer, such as sky replacement packs, editing practice packs. I got links down there to gear recommendations, a whole bunch of good stuff down there, so take a look at that. Thanks again so much for watching this video, and I'll see you again soon on the next one.